choice is protecting the urban heritage fabric of Kampung Baru Kuala Lumpur through evidence-based stormwater management approach design. And the second choice is river rehabilitation through ecological resilience by adapting landscape design at Kampung Melayu Subang Shah Alam. Kampung Baru is located at the heart of Kuala Lumpur that's situated next to Kuala Lumpur big developments. It were known as Malay Enclave, where there's a lot of Malay traditional houses were built in the area, but due to the certain condition like the age of the house and flooding problems, it were upgraded and modernized. So this is the history of Kampung Baru, where it is originally a mining site and went through years under British government, Japanese occupation, and Malay independence, where Kampung Baru now is organized by the Perbadanan Kampung Baru. This is the authorities vision by DBKL and KBDC. The total acres is 213.4 acres. So the issues were divided into three terms, which is environmental, physical, and social, where the rainfall exceeding the annually rainfall in a short period of time, where the result of the flooding occurs, and also the flood hazard is increasing due to the rapid development of the area. And in terms of physical, the urban heritage buildings may become vulnerable to flood events, and also because of the drainage, most of the drainage is poorly maintained and clogged. And in terms of social, where the residents of the Kampung Baru is lacking on social attitudes and environmental consciousness among the communities. So the aim of the study is to design sustainable, efficient, and environmentally friendly systems that protect communities' infrastructure and natural resources from the negative impacts of stormwater runoff. The objective of the study is to reduce the risk of flooding by designing stormwater system, to integrate green infrastructure practices, to encourage communities for having responsible behaviors, and also to preserve the traditional fabric of Malay cultural value. So the scope of study more focus on infrastructure investment, resilience landscape, and nature-based solution. This is the literature review, where the stormwater management will be applied at the area, and this is the techniques of the stormwater management. So for the design strategies, and if you can see here, it will apply for the study to determine the rates and the volume of the stormwater runoff that can be the evidence base to reduce the flooding problems by applying the stormwater management. These are the comparative analysis of the case studies, and this is the existing land use. As you can see here, the residential zone is conquering most of the area and followed by the commercial zone. And historical landmarks, which is the Masjid Jamek Kampung Baru and also the Pintu Gerbang Kampung Baru. And this the heritage building that were found at the area, and the drainage system that addressing water issues such as permeability, infiltration, and water difficulties, and several area of the drainage is in a bad condition, as you can see through the pictures. So the flooding risk map, where most of red dotted circle is flooding area that located at the southwest side, and it's logically because of the water flowing from the northeast, where it has high elevation of topography, and due to that you can see the area that affected doesn't have longer the original traditional house, where most of it were upgraded and modernized because of the flooding problems. And these are the expected outcomes. Some of the strategy were implied, and by applying the methods to determine the rates and volume of stormwater runoff, to see the result and the evidence that can, by proposing the design, can reduce the flooding problems. And the expected outcomes, to reduce the frequency and severity of flooding events, to raise awareness about the importance of responsible stormwater practices, and also improve the aesthetic and amenities. Second selection is Kampung Melayu Subang, where it's located at Shah Alam. And this is the history of Kampung Melayu Subang, how it was, when is the founded, and how it got the name of the Kampung Melayu Subang, and the landmark of the place is Subang Airport. And this is the authorities vision by the Majlis Bandaraya Shah Alam. Total acres of the Kampung Melayu Subang, the site is 199 acres, and these the issues in terms of environmental, it lacking of connectivity between green spaces, and the drainage is poorly maintained, and it got some pollution from the industrial and urban runoff that contaminate the river water with chemicals. And in terms of social, there is illegal activities such as illegal dumping. And they aim to rehabilitate the Sungai Damansara through ecological design to mitigate the pollution and recover the river's ecology and provide recreational spaces for community. The objective is to restore and improve the health and functionality of rivers, to design the area that can mitigate flooding risks, to propose and provide space for community. And scope of study where we focus on river rehabilitation, design strategies, public education and outreach. This is the literature review that will be used for the studies, and this is the comparative analysis and site images that showing the condition of the site and the drainage system and pollution where it reflects the location of the flooded area. It comes from the pollution from the industrial area, and also where the drainage were clogged and the water flow was slow because of that. So the expected outcomes of this is to improve ecological health, enhance recreational opportunities, and improve aesthetic and quality life. That's all from me. Thank you.